Hey everybody, welcome to Wacky Wednesday number 103 on the Mana Leek. I'm John as always, and we're going to play some Vintage Cube Draft. It's been a long time since I've played Vintage Cube. It's been a long time since I've played Cube. I haven't actually played Cube as a league because I think it's stupid. I think the fact that you can go up against other people who have the same cards as you in Cube is just destroying the entire purpose of Cube. So I strongly disagree with this. Unfortunately, it's the only choice we have. But we're going to draft this, and yeah, we're going to see what kind of wacky vintage shenanigans we can get into. But I will see you guys for pack one, pick one, which might be in a while, because it's pretty early in the morning. But I'll see you in a split second for you guys. Alright, that actually didn't take very long. We have a Blightsteel. Ooh, we just have a Mana Crypt, which probably just need to take. Super fast mana like that is very hard to say no to. So we do have the Blightsteel. Yeah, nothing really compares to Mana Crypt here. The fact that on turn 1 we can have 3 mana with a land in this, yeah, that doesn't matter that I have a 50% chance of taking 3 damage. So we are absolutely taking Mana Crypt. Where do we go from here? We've got an Ulamog, we've got a Lotus Cobra. I do like being green in Cube. I really like being green. Yeah, honestly, I kind of want to go ramp, especially with the Mana Crypt to begin with. So let's take Cobra. And then maybe Ulamog will come back around. We'll have to see. Let's see if that pays off. Well, we didn't get any reanimation, or not reanimation, any super ramp targets. Garrick could be a ramp target. We've got an Edric. We've got just Muldrifter. If we go green-blue ramp. Necromancy could send us down the reanimation path. Well, I mean, ramp and reanimation are going to have similar end game targets, so we could just take the Necromancy and try to go Reanimator. Let's do that. Let's see where that takes us. That takes us to Living Death, which is another decent way of reanimating, especially because it also wipes the boards. I'll take a living death. Now this is one of the things that sucks about being in a league, is if my opponent is on the plan of Reanimator, then my deck is miserable against them, and that simply would not happen in a normal cube. Yeah, we'll take Living Death. Alright, we're going to need some targets. Like a Terastodon. That would be pretty good, just suddenly coming out of the graveyard really fast, or being ramped into. Yeah. Let's take Nasty Terasty. Song of the Dryads is decent removal. There is just a Mutavault. I think I'd rather the decent removal, especially because Living Death wouldn't kill whatever Song of the Dryads has taken down. Yeah, let's take Song. Alright, so we're looking for discard outlets and some more reanimation. And some more ramp, for that matter. Do we get any of those things here? Not really. We get a Necrotol, which we might just take. Don't really want a Hissing Quagmire as my mana fixing. There's way better mana fixing in this cube, such as the original duels. I think they're in here, right? I think they're in here. Yeah, we'll just take Necrotol. Kills a creature when it comes in. If we get to bring it back from a Living Death, it kills something again. Seems fine. Alright, we get a Wall of Blossoms, a Collector of Brutality. What? right. So it's duress or not duress. Duress is creature. -2/-2. Or we get a wall of blossoms, draws us a card, buys us time. Sun Titan's a nice reanimation target, but I think we're green-black. If we were black-white reanimator, so if we had an on-burial rights, then Sun Titan would be good, but I think we'll just take the wall here. Exhume is precisely what we want. Again, terrible if we're up against a reanimator mirror match, but this is exactly how we do. Exactly how we do. Exhume. Bone Shredder. Seems fine. Again, more killy kills. Plus we can not pay the echo and then living death it to bring it back and do it all again. Seems fine. Gonna want a Grizzlebrand. Gonna want a Massacre Worm. Gonna want Woodfall Primus. We got time though. We got tons of time to get those. So we can take Birthing Pod. We're not gonna play it though. We're not gonna play Edric, I don't think. Let's take Birthing Pod. Let's see. We get Braids. We're not going to play her, but we have her. Hero's Downfall we could play. It may or may not make the cut, depending on how the rest of the deck goes, but we'll take it here. Temple of Malady, sure. I'll play that. It's a tap land, but scries. And it's in our colors. And a Triumph. Not gonna play that one, I don't think. Alright, give me Grizzlebrand. Or Frailes. Frailes is part of my lovely, lovely ramp plan. Ooh, there is just a Mana Vault. Oh, and a Recurring Nightmare. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Alright, I think if we want to push into Reanimator more than ramp, then we maybe need to take Recurring Nightmare. Or do we just take the Mana Vault? I think Recurring Nightmare is just... it's more on brand with what we want to be doing. More on brand with what we want. And it probably will not come back around. So you sack a creature, return Recurring Nightmare to your hand. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So the awesome thing is if you can like loop them. So like we sack Bone Shredder to bring back Necrotal, and then we sack Necrotal to bring back Bone Shredder, and we're just looping kill spells basically for what, 3 mana? Library. Buried Alive Necromancy is actually the original Reanimator deck that I used to play way back in middle school. It was fun. It was pretty good. So Library. I've never played with Library. Tap, draw a card. Activate this ability only if you have exactly 7 cards in hand. Seems fine. Seems like a good way to discard really early. Yeah, I guess we'll take Library. Let's take Library. Hey, Sheldred, you're a reanimation target, as is Wormcoil Engine. Smuggler's Copter would be a good discard outlet. Nice. Very nice. But yeah, we're going to take Sheldred. What do we get now? Sundering Titan? Seems like a good reanimation target. Elvish Mystic as well. Yeah. Sundering T. I'm almost expecting Sundering Titan to be one of the Aether Revolt whatchamadoodles masterpieces. Woodfall Primus is a good reanimation target. We've got a channel. Mishra's workshop. Umazawa's Jite. Jite's really good. I don't know if we're going to be attacking. I mean, Jite is a little bit more good if you're in aggro and, you know, going to be attacking right from the start. I think we take the Woodfall Primus here. And then we're probably getting full up on reanimation targets, and we need to start getting discard outlets. So let's take that. Courser. Brain Maggot. I could take a Brain Maggot. Seems fine. Seems fine. Sword of Feast and Famine. How is that here this late? How is a sword this late? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is going to be 7th pick? That's ridiculous. We're going to take it. We're not going to take Glitter Blossom. Or Dismember. Dismember's good though, but it's a sword. Jesus. Alright, Pack Rat. Hey, discard outlet. How are you doing? Get in the deck. Freyalise Goblin Guide. Who is drafting? Who is drafting with me? I guess we take Freyalise. Like, Edict isn't very good. Yeah, let's take Freyalise. Denny P, Buried Alive. I know Buried Alive is not the most efficient way of getting things into your graveyard. But still. Denny P. Yeah, I think we have to play Den Protector. We can get back our Exhumes or whatnot. Puppeteer Cleek, do you discard? No, you don't discard. What do you do? Oh, Smuggler's Copter discards. Put target creature from opponent's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Right. Yeah, I think we'll just take Copter here. We've almost got a deck and we've got a whole pack left. This is where I like to be. We'll be looking to replace probably the Wall, probably the Hero's Downfall, one of these two. Yeah, I like it. Sure, I'll take a Port. May or may not play it. We don't want to hurt our mana base too much, especially when we only have one piece of fixing for many double mana costing thingies. Sure, take a Voice. Vindicate. Don't think I'll splash for it. And an Abbot of Carol Keep. Boy, with hey, Black Lotus, how's it going? Going good? That's good to hear, Black Lotus. Yeah, we're taking Lotus. There's a Liliana. Liliana would be really good. We're not going to get her back around, but we need to take Black Lotus here. Yoink. Entome is another way of getting something directly into my graveyard. Raphalos is not great for us. We don't have that much green. Avenger of Zendikar would be a target. Although actually it's not as good getting it at that early. Taiga, Savannah, Plateau. Well, here's 3 of the 10 dual lands. I guess maybe just Deathrite. Yeah, let's take Deathrite. Massacre Worm. That'd be good. Abrupt Decay as well. Yeah, I think we could probably take a Massacre Worm here. Yeah, let's take Massacre Worm. 6 mana? Corpse Stance. What do you do? Turn the top creature of your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature get right. Damnation. Wasteland. Don't think we'll play any of these. Let's take Corpse Stance. Hey, Reanimate. Beautiful. In the deck you go. Get rid of... What were we looking to get rid of? Hero's Downfall. Emrakul, the Eon's Tauren, unfortunately doesn't get reanimated. We've got an Oath of Nissa, Mesmeric Fiend. Maybe just Beast Within for the sideboard. Yeah, let's take a Beast Within. I'm probably fine playing 24 cards, 16 lands with a Mana Crypt and a Black Lotus and a Shaman and a Cobra. It's probably fine. And we're going to play Library, and we're going to play Temple of Malady. Don't think we'll play Port. I'm also not a cube master by any stretch of the imagination, so feel free to yell at me. Animate Dead. Also part of the plan. Also part of the plan. That's an old Drazi. Yeah. Animate Dead. What would I take that over? Maybe just... Hey, Putrid Imp. That's a discard outlet. Yoink. Alright, let's get rid of Wall of Blossoms. And let's get rid of... Maybe Recurring Nightmare? I'll have to take a look at that. Isochron Scepter. Oh, we get Isochronic Zoom. That's not very good, though. I think we'll take it, just because there's nothing else here that we're going to take. Yoink. Alright, so let me get rid of that. We need to make one cut. One cut. Sure, I will take a Lifebane Zombie. We could cut a reanimation target, maybe? Or do we just cut, like, Necrotal? That would put me down to 12 creatures, but I think I'm okay with that. Maybe we cut Freyalise, actually. Yeah, let's cut Freyalise. Abrupt Decay? Sure. Or we could take an Urborg. No, let's take an Abrupt Decay. Sure. Solemn Simulacrum. Angel of Serenity. Let's put our lands back in. I think this is going to be our deck. Could be fun. Could be a lot of fun. Sulfuric Vortex, yeah, there was a mono red deck in this pod. For sure. Alright. So, we're going to add some lands. 9-5. Probably want to scooch that a little bit towards 8-6. Although really 9-5 is probably fine. Actually, we should maybe take a look at, do we even need green outside of these two targets? No, I think Cobra and Denny P and Song are good. But yeah, we could probably actually do 9-5 because we have a Temple, we have a Lotus for green. Let's do that. Alright, that's going to be the deck. I will see you guys for round 1 in just a little bit.